So anyways, there's a reader, and then there's a reader at the front door and a reader at the storage room there where the scooters are. And these are the key tags. Each person gets one. It's just put it on your keychain. Click it, opens. That's about it. And on the intercom through here, that's where the cameras are located.
So what happened when he actually presented the card, it went to the system, it verified that that is a valid number, and then sent a signal to actually fire the strike. That's what happens behind the scenes.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's other, obviously, key tags like that floating around. So sometimes you'll go to the system, if someone tries to read a non-valid card, it'll actually register that I read a non-valid card.
Yeah.
I read it, but I didn't fire the strike.
Okay, is there a number or anything that that would indicate what non-valid card it was?
Each one has a serial number,
Yeah.
a unique serial number on it, and that's where we'll go next to show you how to program that.
Okay.
And you can hear the
beeper going off.
buzzers going off,
Yeah.
but it will go into a steady tone. That's a warning. The last 10 seconds it starts to go. Two boxes here are the door controllers. Oh, we didn't go to the overhead door there. But anyways, those are the two door controllers. This is the keypad that's tied into the fire alarm as well. If the fire alarm goes off, or if you're going to test the fire alarm, you have to phone this 1-800 number.
Okay.
Give them your account number, or give them your password.
Right.
And Joe would have set that up with you guys.
Yeah,
Okay, and then the system's on test, and you can do whatever you need to do, like if you're testing the valves or testing the fire alarm or whatever. Then the panel would go into alarm, and then you always have to reset the panel.
Okay.
And to reset the panel, you can just hit reset or punch in your 4-digit number, which is just 1, 2, 3, 4.
No.
Hmm?
No.
Right now it's 1, 2, 3,
You could
4.
change that, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can change it.
It's very cunning to reset. You press reset.
Yeah.
I think it's certain simplicity and logic.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
So we would have to do
So it
that.
just goes to command output 2, and then
Okay, if we're going to do the fire alarm test, we have to phone that number as well as the fire department, right?
No, just this number is fine, because it's already on test. They won't dispatch the fire department.
Okay.
Okay. If you want to, you can. If you want to make that
I'll talk to
that
the fire
policy or
department and see
whatever.
they like.
But if you do phone this number, or even if you phone the fire department and say you're testing it,
Yeah.
then these guys will phone the fire department. But the fire department already knows that you guys are testing, so it's ignored anyway. So covered either way, exactly. Okay.
Good.
And then you're asking about the two doorways there for bypassing if you wanted to. You go *1 and then you enter your access code. Then you can bypass the zones there. There's zone 4 and 5. Okay, 4 is the west and 5 is the east zone. Okay, and the storage overhead door, breezeway door, main lobby door. I can program the alpha for you for 4 and 5 for those two doors. I haven't done that. Okay?
Sounds good.
Good. Now to program the cards, like I do have a couple programmed already. The fobs are right here.
And this
So this is
PC link
the whole box.
it wasn't, it didn't cut it. Fortunately. No. So unfortunately, we can't do it through the computer right now, but you can do it through the keypad. And enabling and disabling cards. It's just this. It just seemed like it didn't want to.
We'll have to talk to Jim at the office to see what's happening. We changed the speed and different COM ports and everything else. And
You didn't lay one down yourself.
There wasn't. This was basically the only one I could source out to. Yeah. We're gonna have to see if we can deal
Talk
with
to
that.
Jim and see what happens. I'll go back to our office too and see which one we have on our laptops. So.
Now, did you mention that possibly there might be a laptop in here?
Well,
and
no,
then-
that
Okay,
would-
no, that's fine.
no.
Not all the
That
time.
would- No, that would, my personal one I would have brought down just for the time to do something, but I'm not.
Right,
not leaving it.
No, that's fine, yeah.
Yeah, not leaving it here, no, I didn't mean it that way, just whenever, once a month.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
When a
that
new
was-
person
yeah,
leaves
okay.
or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
You know, the first couple of months when people are moving in and that, that's when you're gonna find out that you need to use it a lot to program, but if one or two people leave and you have to enter a new code for the people, change the names, then that's when you'll be using it more, right? So anyways, to program the cards, you'll see on each card there's a unique number. Okay, that's the serial number. Okay, to program, you gotta go *5 and then enter your code, which is 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's put a screw in that thing.
Okay, you'll see that there's different settings here, but we'll just go to user number search. Number 1 is the master code, and that's the 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's the number that you'll be changing when you want to. Number 2 is temp card number 1. So you hit star there, program code. Each fob, even though it's a card, right, for swiping for coming and going, it still needs a 4-digit access code to make it work, to enable it. And what I was doing was just using the last 4-digit numbers of the card number. You guys can figure out your own procedure, like if it's a unit number or whatever, you still need that number in there. Like for example, this one's 2351. That's this card right here, 2351, okay? So 2351, we enter that number. Okay, the code's programmed, we scroll over until it says edit username. So if it's Mrs. Jones, you can put in Mrs. Jones or whatever, so you know it's her card. Okay, and then you just scroll over and you have to save it. Okay. And then user card number. This is very important. So if you look on here, it's the same number that's on here, except this is 01. It actually starts off 00. So you might want to take a note of that one. Like all the cards, they always come 01, but for programming, you have to put in 00. Yeah. And then edit partition mask, and you got to make sure that partition 1 is enabled as well. Make sense?
Well, I think the.
You want to try one?
No, we're good.
No?
Are you okay?
Yeah, we'll do that.
We'll get it, yeah, give it a try, like you said, and try it. Phone them up, no, you gotta do it, help me.
There's instructions there, right?
Yeah, he got instructions, he's a real good reader, instruction guy. I'm not, I'm monkey see, monkey do.
I have it here. There it is.
We'll lead it tonight.
Instruction manual.
Yeah, there you go.
And we
So
have
I
all
can
that in
put
the
it-
maintenance manual too, right,
It
Joe?
is.
It's in the
So we have
maintenance
multiple
manual.
copies of it?
Yeah. So I'll just put this by the DVR then, and
Sure.
the other
That makes
officer with
sense.
all the other ones. Okay.
So basically, I can take the computer out again because it hasn't served any purpose today.
Not at this point, no. No, but if we go, once we enable it and get it going for you, we did put the program on here, it's the DLS, okay? So basically, there's the username DSC, we like the code 1234, okay? So 1234, enter, okay? And then if you have multiple locations or whatever, which we don't on this computer, we just have the one, so you just click on there. And then here, you see here you have your user programming, and then you can program your codes, and then the PC 4820 options for the door times and all that. You can, if you find that the door opening is too short or
Okay,
too long,
you can change it, yeah.
you can change it like from 10 seconds to 30 seconds or whatever, or 10 seconds to 5 seconds. Okay.
I'm gonna go get another tape.
Okay.
And then here, this is where you program your cards and user numbers and
Okay.
everything. Okay, so that would be your user. User number 1, it was the master code. Number 2 was the temp card number 2. So you would put the user label, so instead of number 2, you would put Mrs. Jones or whatever, right? Then her 4-digit number, however you guys want to do it. Okay, just like you just click on that, right? Do that, and then the card number right here,
Right.
and the level you just leave as number 1.
Okay.
Okay, and then remember the partition I was telling you about?
Yes.
Then you just enable that to yes.
Okay.
Okay, and then once that's done, then you would just do a global download to the panel, and that's this guy right here. And you click on that, and then it's not working properly. So, but I can show you how it works there. I'll just show you. Discard. So if we wanted to do an upload, global upload, because we want the information from the panel. Okay, now it just says waiting for panel to connect. So to make the panel connect, you actually got to you have to enable it on the keypad. Just *9 and the 4-digit number. Scroll over once to system options. And go to enable PC link, and you just hit number 5, and you look on here, it's connected, communication in progress. Okay, so it's wanting to communicate, but it keeps dropping off for some reason. You know, like right now it's telling us for all this information that's in the panel to be dumped into here, it's going to take us 2 minutes and 17 seconds, but I get up to 32 seconds and it drops off for some reason. So I don't know, see it's going to yellow and see watch this, 31 seconds is going to die.
But again, all that's gonna be straightened out, right?
Yeah, well we got to find out why that port isn't working. You know, we did different speeds, different baud rates, different COM ports.
Well, the guy said who I bought it that sometimes they don't work.
Yeah, well that's what
We're gonna bring it to our office and
that's
see
what
and test it.
yeah, we should actually bring that, and we can hook it up to our laptop. So we have a service laptop that we take to different sites to do programming and that, and we do have one of these. I don't know if it's that brand or not. I don't think
It's
it
called
is.
Belkin. This one's a state.
Is it called Belkin?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we might have
That's
to.
the only one I could find. So.
Well, we
Yeah,
can
no,
see about
that's fine.
sourcing the identical one that we have or something.
Might,
But once it's communicating, then
might want to
basically-
keep this in case
Yeah,
you have to take it
yes.
back,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
So,
Because it was 50 some bucks.
yeah, you have the receipt and all that kind of stuff, so I'll put